Last week on Greed.
For $200,000, is it lemonade? It is! For $500,000, is it Ms. Magazine? Yes, it is.
From Los Angeles, it's the biggest game show in television history, where one person, in one night, could walk away with over $2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greed. And now, Chuck Woolery.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to Greed. It's the richest, most dangerous game in America. You know, I got to thank you guys because we had a lot of people watching last week, and the reason we had a lot of people watching was because while you watched the show, you got on the phone and you called your friends and told them about the show, and then they started watching and they called their friends. By the end of the evening, we were a hit, and thank you for it. I hope you enjoyed it last week, and I hope you enjoyed it as much this week. So, with that said, on the last show, our team was just starting to climb up the Tower of Greed when we ran out of time. So tonight, they'll be continuing their climb, starting at $25,000, all the way up to a jackpot of $2.2 million. So let's meet our team right now.
James Culligan.
Boston, Massachusetts, and a website developer.
Jackie Brakeman.
I'm a historian from Montebello.
Melissa Skirball.
I'm from New York City, and I'm a temp.
Curtis Warren.
Cathedral City, California, air traffic controller.
Daniel Avila.
Norwalk, California, and I'm a photographer.
All right, there's our team. Last week we started off with 6 players. After our qualifying round, we now narrowed it down to 5 players. By the end of this game, we could be down to only 1 player. If they're smart enough, if they're courageous enough, I know they're greedy enough, these people could win over $2 million. And here we go. Every team has a common foe. In this case, we call it the Tower of Greed. Let's take a look at it. We start off with $25,000. We double that to 50, and $25,000 increments go all the way up to 100. There we double to 200. Then we move on to 500. We double to $1 million, and then we double it, and even more so this time, to $2,200,000. A lot of money. A lot of money. And I know you kept track because you are only 8 questions away from $2.2 million, Daniel, and being captain, you have some responsibilities we need to talk about. You're going to decide, and only you can decide, how far you take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer that your teammate gives you and replace it with one of your own. Now on Greed, we start off with serious money. We're not fooling around here, so the first question is worth $25,000. And James, welcome to Greed.
Let's get it on, Chuck.
All righty, buddy. You seem ready.
Right.
James, if I gave you $2 million, what would you do with it?
I'd take all my friends on vacation, throw a huge party.
All right. Well, James, let's see if you're going on vacation. Here is your $25,000 question. According to the title of John Gray's best-selling book, Women Are From Venus, but where are men from? Pluto, Mercury, Mars, Uranus. Sorry, I just see the humor in that personally. Go ahead.
All right. The answer, without a doubt, is Mars.
Mars. He says it's Mars. Do you accept or reject that answer, Daniel?
I accept it. I have no problem with that answer.
All right, so let's see if it's worth $25,000. For $25,000, is it Mars? Yes, it is. There we go. We're off. Everybody's got $5,000, Daniel. Now, you want to go for the cash? You want to keep that cash? You want to go for $50,000?
No, we're going on.
Going to go on. He's not even asking anybody. So, Jackie, how are you?
Okay.
Welcome to Greed.
Thanks.
Now, you feel okay? You nervous?
Oh, yeah. Ready to go.
Yeah? What would you do with $2 million?
Pay off all my debts and buy a house.
You have a lot of debt?
Yes.
I just thought I'd ask. Okay. All right, Jackie, here is your $50,000 question. Good luck. What is the predominant color on the front of a standard box of plain Cheerios? Is it blue, yellow, white, or red? The predominant color.
Well, considering I just served some to my daughter this morning, I would say yellow.
Yellow. Well, you agree with that? You accept that or reject it, Daniel?
Yes, I accept that answer.
Yeah, okay. For $50,000, is it yellow? Yes, it is. Okay. Congratulations, you have $50,000. Everybody now has $10,000. Back to you, Daniel. $50,000, keep the cash. You feel the need for greed, buddy.
I feel the need.
He feels the need.
Let's go to Melissa.
Well, here you go, Melissa. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Welcome to Greed.
Thank you.
So, Melissa, if I gave you $2 million, what would you do with it?
I would take some time off, take a nice vacation, and think very carefully about what I was going to do with it.
Yeah, invest it wisely.
Hopefully.
There you go. Okay, Melissa, here is your $75,000 question. Good luck. According to an online poll by Cosmopolitan magazine, what male talk show host did most women say they would like to see undressed? Is it Jon Stewart, Larry King, Regis Philbin? Why are you laughing? Rush Limbaugh or Tom Snyder?
I'm going to say...
This is not a slam dunk, is it?
No, it's not. I'm going to say Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart. Well, she seems a little reluctant, Daniel. I don't know the answer. Do you know the answer?
I'm a little reluctant too, but I think she's right.
You think Jon Stewart is the man that America would like to see undressed?
Well, the women that read Cosmo probably, not me personally.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you. I hope that's correct. For $75,000, is it Jon Stewart? Yes! All right. Woo. Man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Feel your heart going there just a little bit,
Just
huh?
a little bit, yes.
$75,000, Daniel. It's a lot of cash. $15,000 for everybody in their pocket. You want to keep the cash? Or do you feel a need for greed, Daniel? $100,000 up next.
Sounds like a nice number. We'll go.
Boy, he doesn't even ask. Well, good luck, folks. Here we go. Curtis, how are you?
I'm one happy contestant.
Are you
Chuck.
one happy contestant, Curtis? Yeah. You look electrified, my man. Well, Curtis, what would you do with $2 million if you won it tonight?
I'd pay off my parents' home mortgage for them.
Oh, nice. What a nice thing to do. Well, we hope that you all win tonight. So, Curtis, here is your $100,000 question. Which of the following letters is not a Roman numeral? Is it C? Is it X? Is it I? Is it E? Is it L?
It's a no-brainer. It's E.
You say it's E, and he says it's a no-brainer. He seems very confident, Daniel. Do you accept or do you reject his answer?
4 years of Latin in high school should tell me that E is the correct answer.
For $100,000, is it E? You got it. Our team has $100,000. We're going to take a break, find out if they can climb up the Tower of Greed to $2.2 million right after this. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. We're here with James and Jackie, Melissa, Curtis, and our Captain Daniel. You guys have $100,000 so far. They've earned each they've each earned $20,000. They're just 4 questions away from winning $2.2 million. In this round, everybody, the questions get a little bit harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. So you'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. And good luck to all of you. Now, you want to keep that $100,000, you want to risk it. Before you answer that question, Daniel, I'm going to help you out a little bit. I'm going to give you the category to the $200,000 question. And here it is, everybody. The category is movies. Now, Daniel, you have to ask yourself a question. You want to keep the cash, or do you feel the need for greed?
I'd like to keep the cash, but I think we can go on further. I like the category.
Like the category? Here we go. Everybody. That's the sound of the Terminator. It gives a player a chance to eliminate another player and take their money by challenging them to a 1-question showdown. And to sweeten the pot, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000, win or lose. Here we go, everybody. I'm going to activate the Terminator. Melissa. The Terminator has chosen you. Do you want to challenge one of your fellow players? I'll give you $10,000, win or lose. And you'll take all of their money. What do you think, Melissa?
James.
All right,
sorry.
let's go. Here we go. Melissa, you'll be here. James, you'll be here. Melissa is the challenger. James, you are the challenged. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to ask you one question. The winner of this question will be playing for $80,000. The loser is out of the game. Melissa, here is your $10,000. Here is your first question. Everybody ready? Okay. What company produces the Pentium 3 computer processor? James.
Compaq.
I'm sorry, that is an incorrect answer. Melissa, you won by default. It's Intel. Oh, James. James is gone. Sorry, James. Nice try. Oh, boy. Well, he tried and he lost. Melissa, you must be feeling pretty good. You look like you're stunned. Melissa looks absolutely stunned over there. Well, Melissa, let's do a quick recap here. Jackie's playing for $40,000. Curtis will be playing for $40,000. Daniel will be playing for $40,000. Melissa, you are now playing for $80,000. You have a big stake in this. It is a $200,000 question, and here it is. Good luck to all of you. Which 4 of the following 6 films have won Academy Awards for Best Picture? The Silence of the Lambs, Raging Bull, The Godfather, The Godfather Part 2, Star Wars, Casablanca. Now, since your team has reached this level, Daniel, you are entitled to a freebie. Okay, I'm going to put it right over here for you. You can use this anytime to take away one wrong answer. So as you look at these 6 possibilities, you may want to use it now. Or do you want to save it? You can use it all the way up to $2.2 million.
I think we'll save it.
You're going to save the freebie?
Yes.
All right. Jackie, give me a correct answer.
I'm going to say The Godfather.
The Godfather. Melissa, give me an answer, please.
Silence of the Lambs.
The Silence of the Lambs. Curtis, give me a correct answer.
I believe the only sequel that ever won a Best Picture, The Godfather Part 2.
The last one's up to you, Daniel.
I believe that Casablanca was the 4th answer here.
All right, those are the 4 answers. Being the captain, you can change any one answer you want if you don't like it. It's up to you.
I didn't like mine, but I'm going to stick with it.
You didn't like yours, but you're going to stick with it, and you're the ultimate power, so there you are. Ladies and gentlemen, your 4 answers are locked in, and here we go. Is it The Godfather? Is that a correct answer? Yes. Godfather Part 2, is that correct? Yes. Curtis seemed to know that. You're 2 away from $200,000. Silence of the Lambs. That's it. 3 away. Well, Daniel, you're only 1 answer away. Only 1 answer away. Daniel, you didn't seem real confident about that answer. You see that? Those are real $100 bills. There are 20,000 of them right there. I'm going to give you that 20,000, Daniel. Okay? Now, you can distribute that among your team members if you're not that confident in the last answer, or you can give it back to me, and we'll see if Casablanca wins you $200,000.
I'm going to have to give it back to you, Chuck.
Give it back. Well, I hope you guys get it. Here we go. For $200,000, is it Casablanca? Yes! How good is that? How good is that? Well, everybody's got money now. Man, oh man, Jackie has 40,000, Curtis has 40,000, Daniel 40,000, Melissa has $80,000. Congratulations. $200,000. Did you watch last week's show, Daniel?
Oh, I sure did.
Did you see him win 500,000?
I sure did.
They did, didn't they?
Yep.
You want to risk that 200? Try for 500,000. I'll help you decide. Hang on just
Thank
a minute. Yeah. I'm going to give you the category. Popular foods is the category, everybody. Popular foods. So that will be the category of your $500,000 question. And don't forget, you still have your freebie, so you can use that.
I'm feeling a little... one more step.
You
One
feel
more
a need
step.
for greed, Daniel.
My teammates may not feel that way, but we're going.
Here comes the Terminator. The Terminator has chosen you again, Melissa. It's chosen you again.
Do it again. I can't do it again. I can't go through that again. No.
You'd have $20,000 no matter what happened.
No, I'm fine. I'm happy with the food category. I can't do that to myself again.
Okay.
Somebody else is going to do it to me. I don't want to do it to myself.
Well, all right. So I can't tempt you with the 10,000. All right? Then let's go ahead. Here we go. We're keeping the team the way it is. Good luck to all of you. Here is your $500,000 question. According to the American Dairy Association, what were the top 4 selling cheeses in 1998? Brie, cream cheese, cheddar, Parmesan, port wine, mozzarella, American. So are you glad you stayed, Melissa? Okay. Freebie, Daniel, want to use it? You want to save it?
Well, we're going to use it right now.
You're going to use it?
Yes.
Okay. You have your freebie? Okay, if you will, Take away one wrong answer. Did that help?
Not really.
Not really. Well, here we go. Let's get good answers, everybody. Give me right answers. Jackie, I'm going to start with you. Give me an answer, please.
Well, I know I eat a lot of cheddar cheese, so I hope America does too. I'm going to go with cheddar.
Cheddar cheese is your answer. Okay, Melissa, what is your answer?
I'm going to say cream cheese on my bagel every morning.
Cream cheese on your bagel every morning, she says. Curtis?
American.
American cheese. And Daniel?
Well, mozzarella or Parmesan. Port wine, I don't think is right. A lot of people eat pizza. Mozzarella is my choice.
Mozzarella is your choice. That's the last answer. Those are the four. They're not locked in because, Daniel, since you're the captain, you can still change one answer if you're not sure of it. Feeling the weight of the responsibility, Daniel?
Oh, yes. I think my question is with cream cheese, but I think a lot of people cream cheese. I'm going to stay with the answers the way they are.
They're all locked in. Here we go. $500,000 on the line. Looking for American. Got one. Is there any cheddar cheese in this? Yeah, got it. Woo. We're looking for mozzarella. All right. All right. Oh, boy. One answer away, and it's that famous cream cheese answer you were talking about. I don't know how serious you are about that, but here we go, buddy. I'm going to show you this money one more time, except underneath it's a big stack. This is $50,000. This is real money. This is money you can put in the bank. This is money you can put every place but in a parking meter. You want to keep that $50,000 distributed among your team? Or do you believe that cream cheese is the answer to your $500,000 dreams?
We've gone this far, Chuck. I'm sorry. We've gone this far.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize to me. I just hope and pray that this is it for you guys. For $500,000, $500,000, is it cream cheese? Yes, it is. We're going to take a commercial break. They've got $500,000. We're going to see if they can climb the Tower of Greed for 2 and 2 in just a minute. Stay with us.
From Los Angeles, it's the biggest game show in television history, where one person in one night could walk away with over $2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Greed, the multi-million-dollar challenge.
This place is jumping. I'm telling you, the electricity is going through this place like you can't believe it. If you didn't see that, this team just won $500,000. $500,000. If you didn't see it, take a look. We'll show it to you. For $500,000, $500,000, is it cream cheese? Yes, it is. I told you, richest, most dangerous. It's fun, this game. Daniel, stage is set. Players, stage is set. Here we go. This is for $1 million. Now, I got to ask you, Daniel, You want to risk it? Go for $1 million. Before you do, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the category. Ready, everybody? The category is dead celebrities.
Why don't
Dead celebrities. So, Daniel, you finally have to ask yourself that question one more time. Do you want to keep the cash, or do you feel the need for greed? Dead celebrity. $1 million. A lot of money.
I know it's a lot of money. We've already used the freebie up.
What do your players think?
Oh, I don't want to know what they think. I think so.
Well, Daniel, it's your decision, so you're going to have to make it.
I feel lucky.
Whoa, he feels lucky. We're going for $1 million.
Go. You can do it.
Playing for 200,000, Jackie, Curtis, 200,000, Daniel, 200,000. Melissa is playing for $400,000 alone. All right. That's the Terminator. Curtis. The Terminator has chosen you. Curtis, you want to take the challenge for $10,000, win or lose, and call out a player?
I have to challenge Jackie.
Challenge Jackie. Here we go. Come on, Jackie. Curtis, you're here. Jackie, you're here.
Why? Why me?
Why Jackie?
I just feel the need right now.
How you feeling, Jackie?
Terrible.
Jackie, you may win this. The winner of this question will be playing for how much? Let me look. $400,000. The loser will be out of the game. It's that simple, and it's that quick. And here is your $10,000 no matter what, Curtis. Here is your question. Everyone ready? What American president was the inspiration behind the teddy bear? Curtis?
Teddy Roosevelt.
That is exactly right. We'll accept it. I'm sorry. You did a good job.
I forgot my money.
Don't forget your money, Curtis. Well, for the first time in the history of greed, we're playing for $1 million. I don't know whether anybody's ever given away $1 million on a television show before, but we're going to try right here. All right, players, Melissa, Curtis, Daniel, here is your $1 million question. Which 4 of the following 8 well-known people died before reaching their 30th birthday? James Dean, Rudolph Valentino, Joan of Arc, Janis Joplin, Buddy Holly, Harry Houdini, Chris Farley, Lou Gehrig. Those are the possibilities. 4 are correct. And Melissa, we're going to start with you.
I'm going to say Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc. Curtis?
We've got this. This is easy money. James Dean is one of them.
James Dean. Okay, Daniel.
Oh, wow.
Valentino.
Rudolph Valentino. And Daniel, you can still answer the last question because you are the captain, or you can designate someone else to answer this question.
I'm going to give it to Curtis.
We give it to Curtis. Curtis?
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin. All right, you're still Captain Daniel. There's $1 million at stake. Is there any answer that you would like to change? Only one, and I'll accept that one change.
Been thinking about my answer.
What was your answer?
Valentino. I'm going to go with, I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to change my own answer.
What are you going to change it to, Daniel?
Hopefully the right one.
Very quiet in the audience, please.
Buddy Holly.
Changing it to Buddy Holly.
The big bopper.
It's all locked in. Curtis is the only one that seems absolutely confident that he's going to walk out of here with $400K. Let's see if you're right. Boy, I'd love to give this away. We will be the first show in the history of television to give away $1 million if we're right. Let's see. Is it James Dean? Yes. Good. Woo! 3 correct answers away from $1 million. We'll hope it's Joan of Arc. Yeah. Now, Joan of Arc was like 19 or something when she died, so that was a good answer. Okay. Janis Joplin.
Yes.
And we're rocking now. See these, everybody? These are 3 car keys. These are keys for a Jaguar XK8 convertible. It's a 2000. Jaguar 2000 XK8 convertible. It has every option you could imagine on this Jaguar XK8 convertible, except one. In the trunk of this car is $25,000 in cash. Well, each of you can make up your own mind. The total value of this prize is over $100,000. Here's what I want you to do. You will see on your podiums 3 buttons. This is the yellow or green button. The green button, you're going to go for the $1 million. The yellow button, you're going to go for the car because you're not convinced that Buddy Holly is the right answer. So, everyone now lock in your decision, green or yellow. Everybody locked in? $100,000 if you go for the car and the cash. Start with Curtis. What did you go for, Curtis?
I want that money, Chuck.
Going for the money. That's 1 down. Melissa?
One for the money.
You going for the money? Boy, oh boy. Have another one. It's all down to you, Daniel. You're the captain. You made the last choice. How confident are you? You going for the money?
Yes.
We're going to take a short break, come back and find out if they won $1 million right after their statement. everybody. This is the most exciting moment I've ever had on television, I'll tell you that right now. We're waiting to see if, in fact, the name Buddy Holly will garner $1 million for this team. He changed it from Rudolph Valentino, Daniel, at the last minute to Buddy Holly. And all we want to find out right now, this team has come a long way. We started off with 6, then 5, down to 4, now we're down to 3. They've climbed up after answer every question up through $500,000, and now it's all down to Buddy Holly for $1 million, and I'm going to ask that question right now. Is Buddy Holly worth $1 million? Yes! About it is, the wild thing about it is, you didn't want to go, did you, Melissa? Melissa didn't know it. You didn't want to go either. None of you wanted to go. You can thank Curtis, or Daniel, excuse me, for having guts enough to go.
Great job.
That's unbelievable, you guys. Let me tell you something. It's not over yet. Take your places. Over here, Daniel. Because on Greed, the richest, most dangerous show on television, we have a jackpot worth $2.2 million. So, Daniel, you have to ask yourself a question. And that is, do you want to risk that $1 million? Well, before you do that, let me show where everybody is. Daniel has $200,000. Curtis already has $400,000 in his pocket, and so does Melissa. She's got $400,000. So now you got to see whether you want to risk that and go for $2.2 million. Before you answer that question, let me give you the category. The category for our jackpot question is odors. Now, you got to ask yourself a question. And before you do that, I'm going to take a short break, come back and find out just what they're going to do. Stay with us. This is unbelievable, I'm telling you. You know, this has been the biggest night in television history as far as I'm concerned. Nobody's ever won $1 million. And for those of you who didn't see how this happened, I know that you've gotten on the phone and you've called your friends and said, watch this. You haven't seen anything like this. I want you to see it. I want to show you how they got here. So if you'll just watch right here, you can see Daniel, Melissa, Curtis, just how you got here, and so can you at home. Take a look. For $25,000, is it Mars? Yes, it is. For $50,000, is it yellow? Yes, it is. Okay. For $75,000, is it Jon Stewart? Yes! All right. For $100,000, is it E? You got it. For $200,000, is it Casablanca? Yes! For $500,000, $500,000, is it cream cheese? Yes, it is. Is Buddy Holly worth $1 million? Yes! Well, that's how it happened. And it's very, very exciting. It really is. We're going to take a break, come back to find out if these folks are going to go for $2.2 million right after this. Stay with us. Well, this is exciting, no question about it. I must tell you, this is absolutely uncharted water for us. Number one, this team has been with us for the entire hour, and no one has ever done that before on the show. So, Daniel, you have a big decision to make, and that's whether to keep the cash or where to go for that $2.2 million. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Now, there's a little different thing going on here. All the rules are different at this point. Everything changes. The captain, for instance, loses his power to make the decisions over the team. But that's a good thing, because what happens is everyone has the opportunity to make a decision on their own as to whether they want to go. So it may be that Curtis will not want to go, Melissa will want to go, Daniel will want to go. That will be two, and he's out. Only two people going for it. It can be any combination of you three. So those are the rules, and that's the change. The other thing is, Daniel has $200,000, Melissa has $400,000, Curtis has $400,000. You're going to be playing for incredible amounts of money. Right now, Daniel's going to be playing for $440,000 if he chooses to go. If Melissa or Curtis choose to go, they're going to be playing for $880,000 apiece. It's enormous. It's an enormous amount of money. Now, the thing is, I don't want you to have to make that decision right now. We're almost out of time. And I want to give you as much time as possible to think this over and make your decision on your own. So we're going to allow you to come back on the next show and make the decision as to whether you want to go for $2.2 million. I hope that's okay with you. Is it okay?
Fine.
It's all the time we have. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chuck Woolery. I'll see you next time on Greed. Thanks for being with us. Bye-bye.